Alex, Marla, this is where that horrific hit and run took place in Venice. You've seen that video. It went viral because it was so awful. That mother and child lucky to be alive. Now she's learned that the driver has been killed, and she is blaming George Gascon's policies.
This is a perfect case in point. The kid could have been behind bars still.
A murder in Palmdale has left this mother, Rachel Hart, with mixed emotions.
It's not satisfying to know that he is no longer with us. I would have had much greater satisfaction had he served time and maybe had come to grasps with what he did being so horrible as it was.
17-year-old Kristopher Baca was murdered on Wednesday outside of a Jack in the Box in Palmdale. Sources tell Fox 11 News it was over a female. Baca is the same teen involved in this case. Take a close look. He was behind the wheel when he slammed into Rachel and her 8-month-old baby riding in a stroller. This happened in Venice back in August of 2021.
I feel like the sentencing was completely unproportional to the crime.
Baca only served months in a juvenile facility. Rachel blames DA George Gascon.
Gascon's policies aren't helping anybody. I mean, his whole MO that he preaches is to rehabilitate these juveniles, and the rehabilitation is serving no time and just being re-released into society.
His policy is tied to this death.
Deputy DA John McKinney, who has been critical of his boss, George Gascon, says Baca's case should have been taken seriously.
If this young man's case had been dealt with appropriately, he would have been in custody and he would be alive today. But because George Gascon applied what he calls the lightest touch to what was grotesque criminal behavior, this young man was given a very light sentence, was allowed to go right back on the street, probably right back to a kind of antisocial lifestyle that got him in trouble in the first place. And here we are with this tragic yet ironic set of events.
What message would you like to send out to George Gascon?
You should resign. You should resign. You are not doing a good job. You're doing a horrible job. You're not even doing your job. Your job is to protect victims, and instead you're insulting us. So you should quit.
We reached out to Mr. George Gascon. No one got back to us from his office. Now, as for Rachel Hart and her family, they have left Southern California, stating that they are tired of the increase in crime. Alex, Marla?